Welcome viewers, to a unique journey into the world of llamas. Dependable, lovable, and calm, llamas are domesticated pack animals, traditionally used by Andean cultures in the mountains of South America. Additionally, over the past 4 decades, they have been imported by farmers, breeders, and exotic pet lovers the world over. Members of the camel family, llamas are cousins with alpacas. Researchers also believe that they're the domesticated descendants of guanacos, a closely related wild species. Unlike other cameloids, llamas don't have dorsal humps, but they do have smiling faces. The llamas of today belong to the Camelidae family, with origins in North America over 82 million years ago. There were 3 ancestry lines, Camelops, Camelus, and Llama, which were found in what is now Florida. These camelids migrated to South America around 3 million years ago, and later disappeared from their native North America. South America yielded the genera Paleollama, Llama, and Vicuña, which evolved shorter legs, that adapted them to the mountainous Andes environment. They were domesticated by the Aymaran Indians of Bolivia and Peru, who refer to the beloved animals as a speechless brother, because only a brother would carry such heavy burdens without complaint. Over 6,300 years of selective breeding for gentleness have made llamas the safest and easiest to train pack animals in the world. They are also durable animals that evolved over millennia to thrive at high elevations up to 14,000 feet above sea level. There are 4 species of llama, Llamoid. All 4 are so closely related that they can successfully crossbreed. Llamas, the subject of this article and the primary member of the group, llamas are the largest of the 4, bred for gentleness and used primarily as pack animals. Alpacas, smaller and timider than the friendly llama, alpacas are prized for their soft, shaggy hair used for fleece production. Unlike llamas, alpacas dislike being touched and are more difficult to train. However, like llamas and donkeys, alpacas guard their herds and have been known to stomp coyotes to death. These animals have smaller faces and ears than the llama. Vicuña, one of 2 wild camelid species, thrives in the high alpine regions of the Andes. Comparable to the alpaca, this creature boasts an exquisite, long, fine, and glossy coat ranging from light cinnamon to pale white. It features cascading white fleece along its lower flanks and neck. Its wool, exceptionally sensitive to chemicals, is utilized in its natural hue. Once prized by Incan nobles, the vicuña's fleece is now crafted into luxurious, high-value coats and shawls. Guanaco, a wild camelid closely akin to llamas, inhabits lower regions. Their cinnamon brown coats and white underbellies aid in their camouflage. Smaller than llamas, they boast shorter, slender ears in contrast to the llama's elongated, banana-shaped ones. Wild guanaco herds wander across extensive parts of South America. The scientific classification for llamas is Llama glama. Unlike several other scientific names for species, Llama glama doesn't derive from Latin. Instead, it originates from the Incan language Quechua. Carl Linnaeus, known as the father of taxonomy for establishing the system of organizing organisms, coined the scientific name for llamas. Female llamas can be referred to as dams or hembras, while males are commonly known as studs or machos. Castrated males are specifically called geldings. Llamas come in various sizes and colors. Adult llamas typically stand between 1.7 to 1.8 meters tall, and weigh around 130 to 200 kilograms. When comparing their height from head to toe, llamas match tall humans, but tend to be a bit heavier. The largest llamas weigh as much as gorillas, lions, and tigers. Llamas have short tails and tongues, and they lack upper teeth, making their bites rare and not very harmful. Their coat colors vary from brown, white, black, gray, piebald, to spotted, with their prized fur used for clothing and crafts, while their coarser outer hair serves for ropes and rugs. Their distinct features include long, banana-shaped ears that act as emotional indicators, pinned back for agitation, perked up for happiness or curiosity. Llamas possess only 2 toes with narrow, padded feet, enabling them to navigate rough terrains comfortably. Similar to camels, llamas can endure extended periods without water, due to their lengthy large intestines. Llamas are highly social animals that thrive in herds, much like humans in families. They show care for their fellow pack members, though hierarchy within the herd is ever changing. It's crucial for owners and handlers not to overly familiarize llamas with humans, to avoid berserk llama syndrome. This condition, affecting male llamas, occurs when they become too comfortable with humans, mistaking them for fellow llamas, and reacting with kicking and spitting tantrums. Bottle-fed llamas are especially prone to this. In recent times, llamas have found roles as therapy animals in various facilities. They undergo tests to gauge their comfort with strangers, and ability to remain calm during commotion. Some even partake in public relations demonstrations by showing compassion towards individuals in wheelchairs. Renowned for their efficiency as pack animals, llamas can carry a significant portion of their weight over long distances. Yet, they have limits, and when overloaded, they'll sit down and refuse to budge until their load is lightened. Communication-wise, llamas hum and can distinguish individual vocalizations. They alert the herd of danger with a piercing "mwah" sound. Surprisingly, llamas are skilled jumpers. In 2017, a llama named Casper claimed the title of highest jumping llama by clearing a 1.13 meter hurdle without touching the bar. Most llamas reside in South America, mainly in countries like Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, Ecuador, and Peru. In the 70s and 80s, South American traders began exporting llamas worldwide, reaching North America, Australia, and Europe. By the early 2000s, the llama industry flourished, with 145,000 llamas residing in the United States and Canada. During that time, a single llama could fetch as much as $220,000. However, the Great Recession led to a decline in llama investments, causing the older llamas to pass away. Presently, only around 40,000 llamas live in North America, though this number is on the rise. Llamas often serve as guardians for lamb and sheep herds, particularly male geldings trained for this role at about 2 years old. Farmers praise llamas for effectively warding off coyotes and feral dogs. However, using 2 llamas for one flock doesn't work well, because the geldings tend to bond with each other, rather than their charges. Overall, llamas thrive in both mountainous terrains and open plains. Llamas are plant-eating creatures, which means they stick to a diet of plants and avoid any meat. Their stomachs are pretty intricate, allowing them to digest lower quality foods with lots of cellulose. A regular llama meal includes things like bromegrass hay, alfalfa hay, corn silage, or just plain grass. To keep them in top shape, giving them some corn silage and essential minerals is a smart move. On average, llamas munch on about 10 to 12 pounds of food each day, which is around 2 to 4% of their body weight. When it comes to the cost of keeping a llama well fed, it's pretty much on par with what you'd spend on feeding a large dog. Because llamas live in a domesticated environment, they're safeguarded by their caretakers, reducing concerns about predators. However, cougars, mountain lions, and snow leopards pose threats, and may attack llamas when in proximity. Interestingly, humans also historically acted as llama predators, hunting them for meat, hides, and fur. Llamas are susceptible to bacterial, fungal, and viral illnesses, along with cancer and heart conditions. In the early 20th century, a widespread foot and mouth disease affected llama populations significantly. Female llamas, as induced ovulators, don't release eggs cyclically but rather in response to external cues. This means they often conceive upon their initial mating. Breeders have 3 main mating approaches. The first involves harem mating, where one male lives with multiple females, allowing mating whenever they're inclined. Field mating, the second method, involves placing a male and female together in a field and hoping for natural mating. The third, hand mating, entails placing a male and female in a pen, monitoring their interaction, and reuniting them if mating doesn't occur initially. To prevent continuous breeding, males and females of llamas must be kept separate, akin to rabbits. Interestingly, llamas mate in a reclined position called the cush position, unlike most large farm animals. Their mating sessions typically span 20 to 45 minutes, leading to an 11.5-month or 350-day gestation period for females. During these sessions, males emit a continuous sound known as an orgle, reminiscent of gurgling. When it's time for a mother llama to deliver her baby, the rest of the female llamas instinctively gather around her to provide protection. The birthing process occurs while standing and is typically completed within 30 minutes. Most often, Mothers give birth between 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. on warmer, sunnier days. Scientists suggest this behavior is an instinctive adaptation developed by llamas to avoid the cold temperatures prevalent during mountain nights, thus preventing hypothermia. Newborn llamas are known as crías, derived from the Spanish word for babies. At birth, they weigh between 9 to 14 kilograms, 20 to 31 pounds, and are usually up and nursing within an hour after being born. Due to their limited tongue extension, only half an inch outside their mouths, llama mothers can't lick their newborns like many other mammals. Instead, they comfort their young ones by nuzzling and humming to them. Crías rely on their mother's milk for feeding for 5 to 6 months. Female llamas typically reach puberty at around 12 months of age, while male llamas usually begin mating at approximately 3 years old. The International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, doesn't classify llamas as a threatened species. While there isn't an official count, scientists estimate that around 8 million llamas exist worldwide, mainly concentrated in South America. The International Llama Registry, based in Montana, maintains genealogical records of North American llamas for breeders. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey through the world of llamas. We hope you gained insights and appreciation for these incredible creatures. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating content.